I'd like to talk to you about issues with people accessing fruit and vegetables in their local stores. More than 30 million Americans have problems gaining access to these healthy produce options. The benefits of healthy produce are great, and I know personally about these benefits from losing over 20 pounds over the last year. Exercise, in addition, layers on top of those healthy lifestyle choices and can be, provide added benefits to you through disease control and other factors. So let's start by talking about the benefits of eating fruit and vegetables. The USDA recommends that you eat between 5 and 9 servings of fruit and vegetables per day, and that can lead to all kinds of positive outcomes. That can lower your weight, that can lower your risk for heart disease, for heart attack. It can help with cholesterol and also lower your blood pressure, avoid certain types of cancers and type 2 diabetes. But in order to obtain those outcomes, you really need to get the vitamin and mineral content out of the fruits and vegetables that you're eating. The best way to do that is definitely through fresh food options. But if you're purchasing the food and then it's sitting for a long time in your fridge, or you're purchasing it and it's maybe already been off the vine, so to speak, and picked for a long period of time, then it can be much less content. Between 10 and 50% of those vitamins and minerals can be gone, according to Livestrong. So the sooner you eat it, the better. But if you can't, eat those vegetables in a timely fashion, and you've bought healthy, fresh produce, and you can't eat them right away, another healthy and affordable alternative is frozen fruits and vegetables, which actually can be very beneficial. They're usually frozen at the peak of their freshness, they're very ripe, and they retain most of their fruit and vegetable nutrient content. So that's a great alternative, especially if you're on a budget. But again, the best option is if you can get access to locally grown produce that is hitting your store shelf or coming right into your kitchen, within just a day or two of being picked. Then you're getting the most nutrients possible, and you're getting all of the possible benefits. So let's talk about some of the challenges that Americans face in accessing healthy fruit and vegetables. Again, like I said, 30 million Americans are struggling to get access to these types of foods. And you may think that it doesn't occur close to home, but actually in Waukesha County alone, more than 1,100 households can't access healthy fruit and vegetables within their local area, either because they don't have a car, they don't have affordability, whatever the issue might be. And they're doing most of their shopping at convenience stores. So, when you go to a convenience store, do you see a great selection of healthy fruit and vegetables? Unfortunately not, so they don't have access to that. A lot of Americans are also on the food stamp program. Here in Wisconsin, on the SNAP program, there's no incentive for you to buy healthy food options or fresh options versus convenience foods. And unfortunately, when you're on a limited budget, the convenience foods seem to look much more attractive, longer shelf life, lots of benefits there. So without some formal incentive program, most families are not buying healthy food options with their food stamp dollars. There's even been some reports of fraudulent activity. There was a story in Florida about a convenience store that found a loophole in the system to be able to essentially sell cigarettes and beer to people for their food stamp money, which is not an approved list item. So, really we've got to find a way to research that further and find out how we can help Americans get access to those healthy food options. Another key aspect of all of this is even if you have access to those food options, you really need to be motivated to purchase them. You need to get people excited about it, and that can be just as big of a challenge, especially with the obesity epidemic that we're facing here. As you can see from the bar charts that I've put out for you, the CDC estimates that almost 36% of Americans are obese, and that's a huge challenge. And there's not much difference between men and women or age group, so the problem is very widespread. One interesting fact that I found from the perishables group was that 18% of America's children are eating 3 or more servings of vegetables or fruit per day. That's only 18%. Less than 2 out of 10 kids are getting the right number of vegetables and fruits in their diets each day. And it's even worse for adults. But our children are our key focus area, especially as we're seeing obesity growing among children in lower income families, growing compared to their higher income counterparts. So it's a real problem again with access and with choice. The perishable groups study also suggests that complementary marketing is a great way to try to influence people to buy more fruits and vegetables. So going after things like dips and marketing that along with the vegetables, marketing peanut butter with apple slices, whatever you can do to get both the adults purchasing the items excited about purchasing it and get the children excited about actually eating it is going to be hugely beneficial. Another key component, as I mentioned earlier, to really obtain all the benefits of that healthy lifestyle and eating those healthy fruits and vegetables is being physically active as well. You should be physically active at least 3 times per week. That means getting your heart rate pumping. And if you're trying to lose weight, it should be more like 5 times per week, according to the USDA and the CDC. That will not only, amplify all the health benefits of eating those fruits and vegetables like we talked about, things like avoiding certain types of cancers, weight control, lowering your risk of heart disease, cholesterol, all of those things are just amplified. You get even more benefit from that. But in addition, exercise can help you live longer and improve your mood, so you get those mental health benefits from it as well. So this is a complex issue, when you're talking about access to healthy fruit and vegetables, and then you're talking about whether or not people will actually make the choices, to live these healthy lifestyles. It's a very complex issue. But I know I was surprised to learn that so many of our, neighbors have trouble accessing healthy fruit and vegetables. And I look forward to seeing more about what the trends are in this space. Thanks very much for your time.